This week we won't be covering
Trump campaign staffers being indicted,
the terrorist attack in New York,
the Deputy Prime Minister of Australia resigning because he has dual citizenship,
the Catalonian president returning to Spain,
people still thinking it's okay to do blackface for Halloween.
We will be covering
from the best news headquarters in the world. This is Breaking News, a recap with Wesley Newfarmer and Jessica Pratt.
Good evening and welcome to Breaking News, a recap. I'm Wesley Newfarmer and I'm joined by a woman who has no sense of moderation, Jessica Pratt.
What do you expect? I work with you. It's called Halloween stress eating.
Are you sure it's not called eating for two?
Are you sure it's not called do you want a punch in the face?
Oh, mood swings as well. Interesting. On with the news. Twitter announced this week that it's overstated the size of its user database for years. The social media giant said that somewhere between 1 to 2 million users had been incorrectly included in its numbers since 2014. While it may seem like a lot, it's nothing compared to the report that close to half of Donald Trump's 40 million Twitter followers are fake. Add this to his fake inauguration figures, his fake approval ratings, and his fake news obsession, it appears not even Melanie Griffith's new face can outfake the president.
Kevin Spacey has apologized to fellow actor Anthony Rapp after claims he made sexual advances towards him in 1986 when Rapp was only 14 years old. While the Oscar winner's statement on Twitter said he didn't remember the incident, he did reveal that he is living as gay. In other news, being gay, straight, bi, or trans is still not a legal or social defense for abusing a minor, despite what Kevin Spacey or the Catholic Church will tell you.
A joint art and science project in Australia has seen the creation of mats designed to encourage extraterrestrial life to come and visit the country. For those needing further clarification on which type of aliens are being welcomed into Australia, they must be green, not brown, from a country or planet that isn't Muslim, and arrive by plane or spaceship and not by boat. Those aliens who do not fit the criteria will be detained in an inhumane detention center, while those who do shall be welcomed by a government-funded conceptual art doormat.
It's labelled as the race that stops the nation, so let's cross to our resident sport reporter Kirin Hilliar to tell us all the important betting odds to this year's Melbourne Cup horse race.
Thanks, Jessica. Coming in at 100 to 1 is extreme outside chance of getting a taxi outside Flemington Racecourse at any point after 3:30 p.m. At 30 to 1 is hearing a commentator referring to female spectators as fillies. Nothing makes a woman who has spent a fortune on a dress, hat and shoes happier than to be compared to a female horse. At 20 to 1 are the people who manage to pick a winner based on a jockey's colours, favourite numbers, the roll of a dice, or a drunken point of a finger on a wine-stained form guide. Coming in at 12 to 1 are sweep avoiders. These are the notorious people who are too cheap to put $2 into the office sweepstakes. Wesley and Jessica. Remember these people and make sure that if you get them for Secret Santa, you donate to charity on their behalf. At 3 to 2 is the likelihood of encountering an angry bogan. They are easy to spot as they are either wearing an ill-fitting suit they once wore to a cousin's wedding, or they have decided to go fancy dress with their equally bogan friends. And finally, the odds-on favourite of things you might see at the Melbourne Cup is the end of the day, too drunk to stand woman whose shoes are no longer on, but in her or her boyfriend's hands. Those are the important stats for the big day. Back to you, Wesley and Jessica.
Keeping with the betting theme, bookmakers have slashed the odds of a white Christmas to 2 to 1 as Britain faces its coldest winter in 5 years. In fact, the British haven't felt coldness like this since the Queen's reaction to Diana's death.
Meanwhile, the Cadbury factory workers in Australia are planning to go on strike, threatening the crucial lead up to Christmas and a potential chocolate shortage disaster. The good news, everyone's summer swimsuit diets just got a whole lot easier. Moodier, but easier.
Well, that's all the time we have and all the news there is. If you liked our show, please share amongst your friends. If you didn't, maybe this will help.
I am the one hiding under your bed.
Please join us next time for more breaking news a few days after it actually happens. I feel sick in my tummy.
Oh shit.